Okay, so we are now on Google and we are writing the CDC Wonder. This is a database, okay, and it is showing all the data that is there in the database of US. There's the AIDS data, the birth, cancer statistics, mortality data, and the environment data, population data, vaccine adverse effect, event reporting, and all the other stuff. Okay, so what we are concerned with this one. Most of the articles that are being published are on this one. Okay, so if you analyze and if you get a hands on this stuff about how to write a CDC word analysis using the mortality data, you can later on explore the other databases also, the cancer statistics, the AIDS, birth, healthy people. And that is also very important data, and it has not been yet published. So if it has more chances of publication if you also go for it, but they are a little bit comprehensive, they have more variables to look into. Okay, so now we will go for, we won't touch the underlying cause of death. We will go for the multiple cause of death because we want to see the different diseases, how they are contributing to death. Okay, because why? Let me tell you again. If I choose diabetes, mm, almost the data would be around 0% people die from diabetes because no person actually dies from diabetes. Diabetes become the contributing cause of death. Okay, so I want to see for how many people's deaths is diabetes a contributing factor. So I will always go for the multiple cause of death because I want to see actually that how the different diseases are contributing to the deaths of the people of US. Okay, so now let me choose that one. It's showing the provisional multiple cause of death that has not been finalized. And this database is from 2018 to last week. Final multiple cause of death, this is the data that has been checked, peer reviewed, confirmed, and that is from 1999 to 2020 and 2018 to 2023. Okay. First, we will check from 1999 to 2020, and then we will go for 1999 to 2023. Okay. Let me request the data. This is about that you will use this data for health statistical reporting only. Do not publish the deaths of nine or fewer death rate. Make no attempt to learn the identity of any person. This is all the ethical stuff. Okay, so you will just say, yeah, I agree. And then you will click the button, agree. Okay. So this is how your CDC data wonder variables look like. We will just go through them, and for the next session, we will have the data extraction step. They are different. You can check the results or group the results using the different variables. We have the census regions, urbanization, age groups, gender, races, year, months, weekdays, and the causes of death. When we have to check that how many mortality is being caused by a specific disease, we will go for choosing the year here, and we will select all of them. We want all this data, the age adjusted rate, standard errors, percentages for locations, all states, all categories, all ages, all genders, all races. These are the five races, Hispanics, and in the non-Hispanics, we have American, Asian, Black, and White. All years, they are the weekdays. We are not concerned with that at the moment. We just want to see. And for the underlying cause of death, we will also go for choosing all. Okay. For the multiple cause of death, yes. Now, this is one thing that is of concerning to us. Which disease are we going to study? Okay, so I say I want to study between atrial fibrillation and cardiac arrest. Okay, so I will write atrial fibrillation. I will search it. It is showing me the atrial fibrillation code that is I48. Okay, now again I search cardiac arrest and this one. I can also go for the broader category. I can go for this one if I am not able to find a good number of mortality death rate. So I can go for even the bigger one. What you have to do is when you have chose your diseases, you have to remember this code. You have to save it with yourself in any Word document you can. So I have put atrial fibrillation here and cardiac arrest in this block. Why I have done so? Because I want to see that if a person is dying from these both diseases at the same time, for example, how many people, what I want to know is how many people died in US who had both atrial fibrillation and cardiac arrest. Okay, atrial fibrillation and cardiac arrest. Okay, so I will send this data. I want to see that are they related or not. I'm checking it. And the total death rate is more than 3 lakh. So this is a good research topic and I can work on it. Okay. It is any disease that has mortality rate more than 50,000, you can go for that disease. If I've chosen this topic, what the next step I have to do is I have to check that has there ever been before any CDC published on this topic or not. Okay. Atrial fibrillation and cardiac arrest, CDC wonder. Or I can even check on PubMed. But I can see there is no article on it. Mortality trends in stroke and atrial fibrillation are there. Mortality trends in just cardiac arrest are there. Mortality trends in heart failure are there. Atrial fibrillation versus atrial flutter are there. Trends in atrial fibrillation related sudden cardiac death has there, but it is just an article. It's not an CD. It's not a CDC one day. Coronary artery disease and atrial fibrillation, I have to check and make sure that there should be no CDC wonder analysis done on it. Okay. If someone has done a CDC wonder analysis on that topic, it should be from before 2017. Okay. So I can do it again. I can do a repeat analysis only if I have 5 more years. Like if someone has done a CDC wonder on atrial fibrillation from 1999 to 2017, or yeah, only then I can do that topic. Okay. Once again, any other another disease, let me show you guys. I am here in the browse section. It's an extensive list. You can just choose any disease that you like and you can go for it. One disease that I liked was intestinal infectious diseases. I wanted to see how many children are being infected by intestinal infectious diseases because of the water pollution. Okay, I was interested in the environmental problems and I just wanted to search that. So I chose here, and all the other things I didn't touch any of them. All races, all regions, and then again all places and values, they are all the same. In multiple cause of death, I chose intestinal infectious diseases. And what I will do, I will come here and I will send the request for the data. Let me check how many diseases are there. There are more than 3 lakhs. So once again, it's a good topic. And what I will do, I will go search here, intestinal infectious diseases, CDC wonder, and um there's no data from there's no CDC murder analysis on this topic also. So I can do a research on this one. Okay, so that's how you choose a topic. And what I want you guys to do is go through the database, explore it as much as you want, check the different stuff, go through all these diseases once. Okay, these ones. Even let me show you guys another one. So they are very cool. They are intestinal infectious and parasitic diseases, and then we have the neoplasm, blood and blood forming organs, endocrine, mental, nervous system, eye and nexa, ear, circulatory, respiratory, and all that stuff. And even if I want to see how many people are dying from poisoning, okay, let me check. Poisoning by the drugs. So I will move it here. No, firstly, let me clear it, and then I will move it here, and now I will check. Okay, I will send the data. Let me check now. And it is more than 10 lakhs. So this is once again a good topic and it has not been done before. So that was it for today's session. Second session would be on extraction of the data and you will love it. Thank you.